Hey girls, Maria Menounos here, author of the Every Girl's Guide to Life. Want to know my best tips and secrets for organization, travel, weight loss, beauty, fashion, and everything else in between? Go to bing.com/Maria and pick up my new book, The Every Girl's Guide to Life.
You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. Now, the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Ian Johnson.
From the MTV Gift Suites at the W Hotel in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Tonight's host is Tori Wilson. Joining Tori will be AfterBuzz co-hosts Lillian Garcia, Courtney Stewart, and Ashanti Moselle. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Real Housewives news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, Tori Wilson!
Hello, and welcome back. We are AfterBuzz TV at the MTV Movie Awards 2011 Style Lounge. We're covering the Real Housewives of New Jersey today, and we have some wonderful co-hosts today.
Hey.
We have, of course, right next to me is the lovely Ashanti Moselle.
Hello.
The darling Lillian Garcia is
Hello.
sitting right next to him. And on the end over there, we have a new special co-host. Exclusive Sean Johnson of FMPR.
Yes, ma'am.
And he is hanging out because he adores the Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Let me correct you on
Joe.
that. They said he was a whore for the New Jersey
He is
Housewives.
a whore for the New Jersey Housewives.
Yes,
Guilty.
correction.
So
There
he
you go.
knows all about the prostitution whores up on Real Housewives all the
yes,
time.
Absolutely. Love them.
The table
Love them,
tossing,
love them,
all of
love
it,
them.
all of it.
So you guys can find us on ustream.tv/AfterBuzzTV. And you can also find us on Twitter and follow us on Facebook, and that's where we're always at. So you know what's going on with AfterBuzz TV. But we're gonna jump right into our episode today, and we're gonna have to catch you guys up. Because
Sure, for sure.
we've been kind of
For sure.
bad. We missed the first 2 episodes of AfterBuzz, so we're gonna kind of like combine everything because we're up to episode number 3.
Yes.
Right.
The ladies, we got some new ladies.
Yes.
We got some new ladies in Jersey
Great
right now.
drama. Great drama. I'm
Unbelievable.
excited. I'm
So
like
can I just
bubbling.
Juicy
say
bits.
that
Yeah.
I am like new to this New Jersey
Oh.
The
because
Jersey.
I'm serious. I did not watch the last 2 seasons. So when I was asked to do this show, I'm like, okay, but I don't do this without watching the episodes. So let me go back. So I watched all 3 of them. I've got to tell you, I am hooked.
Yes.
You cannot. How could you
But
not
it's
be,
a hot
right?
mess. And I thought I wasn't going to because I thought, oh my God, this is just trash. It's another another show
Jersey
that's
Shore.
that I'm gonna want my
Exactly.
hour back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't stop.
Oh,
can't
It's
stop.
awesome.
addicted.
They are addictive ladies. So
Let's be honest, the trashier it is, the better it is to watch.
I agree.
Amen.
I agree. I was saying that
Amen.
about the New York Housewives
Amen.
that I can't really get into them because there's not enough dirt.
There's
Yeah.
too many
and
of
they
them.
also feel
And they
very
have too much
rehearsed.
entitlement.
Yeah.
And when you have so
No.
much money, then you're just
Yeah.
like, I don't have
New
to deal with
Jersey's
anybody.
quickly
It's like,
replaced
whatever.
Atlanta
Exactly.
as my favorite.
Real. I'm gonna say.
Amen.
Oh,
Ooh.
he's so excited. He's knocking his
Excited.
microphone over. But I will say that New Jersey is kind of trumping Atlanta for me right now
Yes.
because Atlanta kind of fell off last season
Agreed.
for me.
Right?
Because
Yeah.
Nene,
Because Nene was the star.
Nene
and she was
was-
annoying this
Yeah, she was just
Yeah.
a
She's a
horrible
bully.
person. Like we
She's a
didn't like
bully.
her last
She's a
season.
bully.
But we're not talking about Atlanta right now. We're gonna scoot right back to
Yes,
Jersey.
Jersey.
Get back in.
So
in
let's
the Jersey.
introduce the new ladies on the show are Melissa Gorga, who is Teresa Giudice's
Sister-in-law.
sister-in-law. We have Kat, who is Teresa Giudice's cousin. And then of course we have Teresa back with all her mess and her
child.
full babies
And all her babies.
and Juicy Joe and all of that.
Yeah.
And we've got Jacqueline back as
Jacqueline,
usual,
yes.
still having problems with her daughter like always.
Oh,
Love Jacqueline. She
Yes.
looks so good.
She does look really
Oh,
great.
She's gotten it
Really?
together.
Right? She
That
has
baby
pulled it
weight is
together.
gone.
Baby weight
She's
is
like,
getting
I'm on
off.
it.
She's
Yeah.
smaller than she was before
Yeah.
the baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's looking very
It's
nice.
true.
And of course, the queen of the New Jersey fort.
Hey,
The matriarch.
she's
Caroline
mama.
Manzo, baby.
She's mama.
And she's back, and
Yeah.
she's still running things like the Big Boss,
Yeah.
which
Real
we
quick,
will get to.
Are we a little disappointed Dina didn't come back?
I was very disappointed.
always disappointed Dina's not
I
back.
love looking at that crazy looking
That
cat.
nasty
Mr.
cat.
Wrinkles.
Mr. Wrinkles was the best.
So you guys have lost me on that.
Yeah,
like, I'm
no.
like,
You
what?
her hairless
I've missed.
cat.
I think
She
I have to
had
go
the
back
hairless cat,
and download because I
yeah.
know that they're on iTunes.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go back and download.
You gotta go back and check out what they were
Yeah.
doing before.
God.
But
Yeah.
I had kind of hoped Dina would come back when
No, but
Crazy Danielle left.
Yes,
Lord.
but I guess she felt like
Yeah.
I'm out of the loop, so let me
Yeah.
just stay out of the loop.
I am Dina's friend on Facebook. She's very busy with her charity, Project Ladybug. She goes all over the country, so props to Dina.
Nice.
Keep doing the good
Congratulations. That's some
work.
good news
And
to
she's to
hear.
be respected. She took her daughter out of it. It was kind of messy,
Yeah.
and I think that shows some
Yeah.
pretty
Some class,
respectable
yeah.
class.
Well, I'm going to
right
give you
there.
guys a perspective from someone who just came in because I don't know this whole thing between Joe and Teresa. All right,
Okay.
I don't know the
brother Joe.
backstory. Yes,
The
the
brother
brother.
Joe, okay.
I don't know the backstory.
There's
so
two
what
Joes,
I've
just to
been
clear it up.
watching, right? What I've been watching, I feel like her brother is being too hard on her.
Yes.
I don't know if
Yes.
she earned it because I didn't watch the before them, but just giving you my perspective, I feel like she's trying to be nice even when she went over there at the christening.
Right.
Oh my God,
Right.
the night of the
And
christening.
we're jumping
That's the
right
first
into the
episode.
christening. Thank you very much. Wonderful
get
segue
into it.
right into episode 1, the
Yes.
christening.
Yes.
Christening.
Well, we're as new to it as you are. They were not a part of the show last season or the season
Right.
before.
Teresa?
No,
Teresa was.
Melissa
Her
and the
sister-
brother
Melissa and the
Joe.
brother.
Her brother.
Okay,
They were
okay.
not, so
This
it's
is a new
all
addition.
new. But I will say, at that christening, come on, did that not seem a little fake
It
when Teresa came up and was like, I know I said it before, guys. I just want to say congratulations again. And waving at the
Yeah.
camera, basically.
Right,
It was
right.
fake, but I feel like she was trying to
But she's
step
trying.
up, you know?
Yeah, I think she was trying to mend the fences or just
Yeah.
trying to bridge a gap
No,
between the two
I
of them
think she
anyway.
did it for the
She's
cameras.
messy too, but you know she is. Like, because every time, just like Jacqueline says in the episode, every time Teresa tries to say hello to someone,
Yeah.
it just blows
It was
up into
the
a
last
big
time
fight.
Danielle
It's
lost
crazy.
her weave. when-
Exactly. Was when Teresa wanted
When
to
Teresa
say,
said, hey, how
right,
are you?
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
But she tried. She went to the christening. She was
Uh-huh.
very late.
Right.
Showed up with her kids, and then Juicy Joe came wandering in later because he had a
Oh,
stomach ache.
in the dance floor scene with the baby.
Why were they dancing with the baby?
Joe all of a
Why
sudden
were they
like,
dancing with the baby?
That was a little weird.
weird.
That to me seemed staged. That
That
seemed like it was
seems
for
like
camera.
for camera.
I totally just think that Joe's always drunk now. Now every
Always.
time I look at him, Joe the juicer is always drunk.
Always drunk.
Always drunk.
Juicy
Well,
Joe
he's
is
gotten, I
just
believe,
drunk.
2 DUIs now.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is just, I mean, come on. They at
That's
one
not
point
cool.
they had more money than.
What happened? That's the
can't
one
get a
thing. They
driver?
talk about the fact that Teresa and them, like, they went bankrupt. What happened? Fill me in on
Ooh,
that
take
one.
it.
We don't
Take it
get
away.
the-
There's
we don't
no
really
real
have
detail
dirt.
because
Yeah.
that dirt
Really?
is kind of kept,
No.
on
She was
wraps.
like-
other than like they had a bad business arrangement apparently,
Exactly.
and a business partner sued her husband and apparently kind of won because
Right.
they owe him money now.
Right.
And then they declared bankruptcy probably to protect whatever they could protect.
Together, right.
So they can
And
still
her
keep the
money
house?
is different. Yes.
I
Right,
guess.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at this
right.
house. I'm
It's
like,
It's
massive.
someone who
ridiculous.
went bankrupt.
Right.
They built
How
it
are
from
you paying
scratch,
this?
and mind
They
you, it's
built it
Jersey,
from
so
scratch.
real estate isn't. It's not very
Exactly, but I thought they were going to end up living over the pizzeria.
You
That
know,
was
right?
my dream. is
With
that they-
4 babies, like how are you going
Yeah,
to continue
right,
to pay all of this? So
know.
they pulled it off either way.
Teresa's making it
basically,
around.
it all had to do with Joe. So Teresa's money was hers, and then
Right.
with the success of Skinny Italian, they have some money in the bank,
Exactly.
at least on her part.
A little
So,
bit.
but
And I look
he
at-
was rolling in it. I mean,
Yeah.
he was a very successful contractor.
Yeah.
Yes,
If I'm not
he
mistaken.
was like
Yeah.
a contractor in construction.
Who isn't? Which is what her
That
brother
seems like
does
whatever.
as well.
Right.
Okay.
Like,
Brother
which
does
is-
the same
it
job, but
just-
he's fine. And
Can I
Yeah.
like make a like how weird it is to me that the identical, the
Yes.
similarities of the brother
Isn't it
and
crazy?
Joe,
Creepy.
and then Teresa or Melissa and Teresa. So they like married their brother
Yes.
and sister,
Yes.
which is
And
so
they were-
weird
and then
to
you
me.
hear them talk about how close they were.
Exactly,
Yes,
it's just
it's
weird.
a
It's like a
little
little
bit strange.
incestuous,
A
and I
little
don't
bit
even know how to get
strange.
down with
A
that.
little bit
It's not-
strange.
All of a sudden, it's the Real Housewives of Backswamp,
Exactly.
Louisiana.
It's a little weird for me. It's a little weird, but they look the same. They're
They do.
short and like kind of like
And they have the
bulldoggy.
same
And
Yeah.
crappy attitude.
like,
Crappy
exactly.
attitude and angry for unnecessary reasons
Uh-huh.
all the time.
Uh-huh.
But nonetheless, the anger for non-necessary reasons caused some
Gives
major
me
drama
some
at their
drama,
christening,
baby.
and they started fighting.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Like,
whole
major fight.
Yes.
right?
He was
the banging at the
wasted.
table.
Yeah.
Joe
Of course.
Gorgo was
Wasted.
Yeah.
Which is
It's
just
true.
not a perfect. And I'm sorry, I'm not. I will say I'm not the most religious person. I don't know how christenings usually go, but is there usually like
That
a
much of a
governor's
party,
ball
you know what I'm
afterwards?
saying?
Not really, no.
right?
You go to the church, you
Open bar,
touch the
like,
baby,
nice,
wet her up.
right,
You
have a
pray,
great
you go to
Christmas.
And we
dinner.
go.
Yeah,
know,
I guess
yeah.
that was their dinner.
Their dinner was
And
a
it's
little bit elaborate.
They could have probably had it at their house, the after
Yeah.
party,
Right, for
as
sure.
elaborate as all of the homes are on the
Yeah.
show.
But now,
It's-
you wonder, do you
Come
they do-
on, 200 plus guests.
But do
Yeah.
they do that because of the
Insane.
cameras? That's the
Of
thing,
course.
you know?
Of course.
I think
Sure.
I have a feeling they've always been that way.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
A little showy.
For
they shine
every
for everybody
Christine,
else.
you're gonna
Although
do
there
a
is
big
competition.
extravaganza.
Competition.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's how they
true.
compete from one
That's
family
how
to
they
another
compete.
one.
Absolutely.
Like, I
That's
can throw the better
Which-
party, and you know she mentioned, she's like, Teresa never doesn't show up for a party,
Right.
especially when somebody else is paying.
If it's the other
Right.
person's
So
bill, right?
they're doing the party
Growing
thing
pain
regularly.
From the get.
I love
Okay.
it.
You know who?
Melissa, welcome.
I know, right?
Open arms,
Welcome to the phone.
Dirty. I
Welcome
love
to
the
the
dirty.
So now
phone.
Melissa's new, and who else is new?
Melissa's
Kat.
new, and Kat is new.
Kathy.
Kathy.
Got
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
They
But
all have those crazy eyes. Those
Oh my God, the
Kathy
eyes.
is
Kathy's
yeah,
eyes weird.
yeah.
Crazy
a
eyes.
little weird to me.
Very
Because they're
strange.
like bug and then they're bright white,
White,
blue, or
right,
whatever.
yeah,
it's like ice.
strange.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's not. It's kind of strange.
I
But
was thinking first episode I liked Kathy.
at
I
first,
didn't.
I was
I
kind
did
of.
at first.
You don't go
I'm
against
sorry,
your
but she did
family.
I
not
was on
own-
the fence.
But
you
she cannot go against their family because there's two on
There's
each
two
side.
sides.
I know.
Right, but when
So-
she went into that whole the posh the fashion show,
Yeah.
and she said and she was like, I was just saying hello, or you know
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
When she's explaining it to Melissa, to
Teresa.
Teresa. When she was talking to Teresa, but then she was explaining it to Melissa. She's the one
Right,
that she had
right.
confrontation. I'm like, you didn't tell the whole story.
Exactly.
No.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
didn't just
Back
walk in
and
there and
forth,
go,
the loyalty
Yes.
is not there. And
Kat, we're losing respect
not
really
owning
fast.
us.
It's true, though.
We're losing respect
But
really
I will
fast.
say, how much of an idiot is Teresa going to look like when she sees the footage of Kathy wheeling Adriana
The baby
out
out
into
of
the
the-
hallway?
yeah.
She said, "No, you didn't, Kat. Don't go there." No.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
I had your
She
baby.
did.
I had your
I
baby.
had
was
your baby.
surprised
The
that they
other
didn't
daughter.
show that.
The clip.
They
Yeah.
usually do.
Yeah.
They're gonna wait till
Right,
they're
she's
gonna wait till the
doing it.
reunion
Yeah, yeah.
and put
Oh,
Teresa on the
maybe.
spot and make her look like a complete jerk.
Yeah. But I think
Oh.
more of it was not so much that, she actually had the baby, but more so that she was trying to infer that Teresa is a
She's
horrible mom and she's not
irresponsible.
responsible.
But I don't
It was
think
a
she
stab.
seemed like she was saying.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that's
it
probably
was-
I totally thought that. I totally thought
and I
that.
had to take your baby.
You guys were out of control.
I had
You're
to
so
look over-
messy,
yeah.
and I'm having to do
You're
this
so
for
messy.
you.
Right.
I don't like to be involved in the nonsense, so
You
I was
know,
like gonna take
I'm
the
trying to be
babies
the
to
grown-up,
rescue.
and you
Get
guys
out
are-
of here.
yeah.
You're not loyal to
But
your
when that
family.
whole brawl came around, I was sitting there thinking, like, it took Teresa way too long to ask, where are my children? It's not like you just had one baby you could forget about, but like you.
Yeah, but
there
at the
was
same
four.
time, I know. But at the same time, you're in an environment with a lot of
With
family,
a lot of kids, and it's- yeah.
So you know that you also almost feel like everybody's
Somebody's
safe.
Everybody's
watching.
safe. It's
Yeah.
like your
When
kids
people are
are
brawling, you think?
Not even the brawl though.
But I don't
Family.
think the
But
kids
I
would
don't
be
think the
there.
brawl came out of like it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
Like they didn't expect the
Right.
brawl to break
Yeah.
out. So you have your kids running off, playing with cousins here and there
Yeah.
and other. But
don't
when it
know.
breaks out,
I don't know about T this year. I don't know.
she's
I've always
lost
been
it.
such
But
a fan.
you have to. But you have to sympathize with her because she's now become the matriarch of this family. She has to take care of what Joe fell off on.
Right.
She has to
She's
take care of
going
him
through a
and
lot.
5 kids. It's
Yeah.
a lot
It's
of
a lot.
situation.
She's
Big old
going through a
house,
lot.
keeping up with the Joneses is not that easy, baby.
Right.
And that was really apparent in the second episode. She is sort of taking on the I'm the breadwinner and I'm trying to do this. And it was also obvious, and Caroline noted it at the fashion show,
Oh, wow.
that everybody is aware of what's going on in her life.
Financially.
Right.
And she has to smile anyway.
And
Yeah.
they're still they're still
And
digging
they're
on her.
still digging on her, and
right.
everybody's in that room at the fashion show judging her, and she had to walk out, and she's like, her smile wasn't genuine, and I knew it. I could feel that
Yeah.
energy,
Right.
but she's trying to put on the face
She
and
felt
keep moving.
sorry for her, is what
Can
she
I just
said.
say that also, Caroline, I love this woman.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really do. She's,
Yeah.
I mean, the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, wow, what a good-hearted person she is.
Yeah.
And
She seems.
But
the
she's
show
just
needs that.
real too. Like
She is real.
Yeah.
I loved it with Kathy.
yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say she's I
I
don't
don't
want to
care.
hear about
I don't
that.
wanna
That has
hear it.
nothing to do with
I don't
me.
care.
Don't
That's
bring
your
me no
family.
nonsense.
I'm
That's
not
how I am
interested in the
too.
middle.
I'm exactly the same way. I'm friends with Teresa. What
Yeah.
y'all have going on,
Yes.
don't bring that over here, boo.
I
Because me and you will have a fight.
appreciate
We'll have an
that.
issue.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me because now you're gonna put words in my mouth. I said this to you. You said
Yep.
nope. I didn't hear nothing you said.
Right,
Let's
right.
cut that real short. I'm friends with Teresa.
I gotta say, I find it that not even just this season, but all the housewives, maybe they don't have phones because every time there's a problem, we go over to someone's house for
They
a glass
actually
of
live
wine.
with each other. They live in the
It's
same
for the
neighborhood.
show.
It's for the show, though.
I think it's close though.
I don't know.
Well, because
If
on the
I
show,
was
usually
really mad at you,
they call and they have to put the girl on speaker, but they visit each other,
I'm
I think,
sorry,
a lot
dude.
more than
If-
the other cast.
I
Even
think
when
it
you're
makes
mad.
for better drama if I show
absolutely.
up at the
Your
door.
Yeah.
I bring it to
Unannounced.
the door. Knock, knock. We need to talk.
Reality TV
Yeah.
is best, right?
Let me get up in here because I have some things to say to you.
I'm PO'd at you, so I'm coming over for a glass of wine. Let's talk it
Right,
out.
exactly.
And they always
Kim
have
G.
very large glasses
They do.
for the wine.
And then by that time, it's time
It's
to
all
get
good.
loud,
Kind
and
of
they'll
odd
get.
that Kathy brought Caroline flowers too, by the way. Anybody?
Weird.
That was
Weird.
fake. Talk about fake.
Weird.
That was fake.
Hi,
And I
stranger.
think-
I've really never
You know,
met before.
did you guys notice that after she had the conversation with Caroline, Kathy was
Right.
saying in her interview, she goes, well, when it didn't go the way she wanted it to
Right.
go, she's like, well, I don't really care what Kathy thinks.
Of course.
But then later on, she's talking about, well, you only get a first, to make a first
Oh,
impression.
Caroline, about-
and I don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
her to think that I'm this way, that I like to shirt. I'm like, wait a minute, 1 minute.
She
because it's
plays
not-
both sides of the
it's-
fence, and that's
totally.
what. And even
Driving me crazy.
in that situation, and with Teresa and Melissa, she's not giving. That's why I think she's not loyal because that's your blood cousin. This is your sister-in-law or your cousin-in-law because they're not even related
Wow.
like that. So I understand the relationship. Sometimes you feel closer to somebody else in that regard, but sometimes you just have to stand up for your family. That's my cousin. Don't talk shit. No, excuse me. Don't talk mess or it's
Right.
going to be a problem. Let's not do that like Caroline did. I'm friends with Teresa.
Yeah.
Don't bring up what y'all have going on because that's not me and you.
Yeah.
Right.
But let me say on the other hand, Teresa's my cousin and whatever she did was wrong, but still, maybe y'all should work it out. She was not trying to usher in
Push
and
it forward
push it
and make
forward
it
to
better
make
in
it
any
better.
way.
Yeah.
No, she's trying
You
to
know?
prove a point. I didn't go in there to shirt I'm the one that's in the right. That's what I think is going on
Yeah.
in this entire season. Everyone is trying to prove that they are right.
Yeah.
It's tiresome already. We're 3 episodes in. And
It
I'm
is,
like,
but I think the one thing that was really good is to see Melissa once she got Joe got the letter from Teresa.
Oh yeah, I want to
That
talk
she
about
was
that
very
letter.
encouraging and trying to help him.
That
Like
was-
you
she
need to
won
mend
points with
fences
me.
with your brother and I mean with your
But
sister
let me
and
ask you
like.
something. Did I not hear that she also is the one that stirred?
That's what
the
I'm
pot?
saying. I'm like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
Melissa. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
set this
let's
up
be
a little bit.
messy. She's messy. She's
Okay,
messy.
so here's Melissa. Let's start with the letter. So Teresa
go.
takes forever to write this letter to her brother.
Takes up all of
All
Jacqueline's
Jacqueline's
day.
days. Jacqueline's about to pass out on the couch. Like, really, you're
Yeah.
still going? And Teresa's not listening to anybody's
No.
opinion.
She doesn't listen.
And I
She
love the
doesn't
fact
listen.
that when she was sitting there writing it, she's like, why don't you wake up?
Remember our family, all this
And
stuff.
the note it seemed like it took hours to write. And it
And it was like a
messy.
page.
Yeah.
It was a page.
Yeah.
It was a page, right?
And she wrote it so big on all the stationery. She's
Yeah.
like, I need more paper. I need paper.
Poor Jacqueline. Anything she recommended to be in that note,
No.
It
No.
didn't
Make
go.
it.
No.
Didn't
Teresa
make
doesn't
it.
listen
No.
though.
that's what I'm
But-
saying. It was just another scene where Teresa, for me, I've loved
Yes,
her
so much.
I was
And
just like,
she's
But it's a very
personal.
touchy subject,
It's a-
that's why. Because
That's
it's very,
family.
very touchy.
It's
Her and her
family.
brother.
It's family.
It's family.
And let's be
Family.
honest, Joe Giudice just does not seem like the easiest person to get along with. And that's obviously what the problem is Joe Giudice and Melissa coming between Joe Gorga and Teresa.
Yes.
Right.
It's going to get so tiresome saying their names.
I know, right?
Just
Yeah.
the
Judice,
reference,
Gorga,
but-
what is
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on?
But you know what I mean? That seems to be the problems on both ends. Is Teresa doesn't like Melissa and Joe Gorga doesn't like Joe Giudice.
Right.
So, oh well.
But it's almost
You know?
like the thing that I was bringing up with the incest thing. Like you hate that person
Person.
because they're replacing you.
It's like a jealousy.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm jealous of the situation, and so now I hate you because you have the career that I had. We used to do construction. We both had the
Yeah.
same job. Now I screwed up my life.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is wearing the pants now, so I'm jealous of that situation. And then on the other hand, you have this fabulous life, or it seems like you have this fabulous life with my brother.
Yeah.
Well, because they flaunt it, though.
Oh,
Melissa
True.
flaunts it.
Melissa.
And she got a hot
Okay, so
body
yeah,
too.
you
I'm
were gonna talk
sorry.
We're
about-
gonna go back to Melissa.
Melissa.
With
Yeah.
that hot body,
So when I
baby.
first got introduced to Melissa, I wasn't feeling you, boo.
No.
I was not feeling you at all.
I know.
She's.
Me
I'm
neither.
still not
She-
really feeling
And
her.
I
No,
feel like
I was gonna
even
say.
I was when they got the letter and she's like, "Are you ready
Yeah,
to say
she-
like
she
your
won
sister?"
one point,
I don't
but-
buy it. I don't buy that she's actually concerned about the mending of that relationship at all. I
Right.
believe she has issues with Teresa because they feel like they're in competition, which they
Right.
shouldn't. Caroline made that point again.
Right.
Is the only smart
Ridiculous.
one on the bunch sometimes.
Right,
That
right.
they're the same person and they just need to realize they're in different roles in his life and leave it at that. So I feel like little Melissa has been pushing Teresa and pushing Teresa, and they obviously Teresa and her brother have a temperature issue.
Hope.
Ooh, their tempers are
baby.
I know Teresa really. I mean, that fuse is burned
hot,
shorter and
yeah.
shorter. I mean,
She's a
one
hot
little
button.
poke and she's like,
She's a hot
Yes.
button, baby.
And Melissa just feels like she plays on all of that, and it's almost like she's getting some sick pleasure out of the fact that there's a rift there.
Yes.
Oh,
And that
absolutely.
she's got this great family and her sisters, and they know how to be
Right.
sisters and good Italians.
Right.
And all,
That's why it's so
always
fake
saying
when she
that.
goes,
Oh, when
you've
she
got to
mend the
you
fence
mend
with
the
your
fences."
sister.
I'm like, wait a minute, girl, don't do that. I hate two-time, like
Yeah,
two-faced
flip-flop.
people.
Yeah.
Two-faced in front of the
Two-faced.
husband, so the husband's thinking, "Oh, my wife is
She's
so
so
great,
supportive and she's so
supportive."
loving. Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the fashion show, she had all the sisters screaming for her.
her
working
sisters
it.
are trash.
Yeah.
Oh, her
Oh.
sisters.
They
are
instigated the
gross.
christening
So-
incident, though.
Yeah.
Which was like really.
Christening, when the girl reaches out and she goes, "Well, why did you invite?" Teresa's like, "Why did you even invite me?" And the
That was a
sister
mistake.
was that a sister
Right.
that was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it was
think it was
a
mistake.
technicality or
Right.
something."
Yeah,
She said, "I
right.
was like,
Yeah.
It was a technical. Who are you? You didn't make it the list.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Teresa
And
for
why would
walking
you say
away
that?
from that.
To like push
Like-
more fire. Everybody knows there's a fire there. Why are you gonna
Exactly.
throw gasoline on it?
Yeah.
Now,
Exactly.
she brought up Teresa brought up that she had been having conversations with the sister. Has that been in past seasons?
No.
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 Well, not
We
that we
really
don't
don't
This is
know.
the
Not
first
seen
time that
any of
we've
them.
seen Melissa and Joe brother. Yeah,
Gorga.
the brother.
Yeah.
Like
Wow,
really
interesting.
interacting. Yes.
Interesting.
There's footage
Okay.
of them being at events at
Yes.
Teresa's in the past, but
One.
we've never had a conversation.
Yeah.
We've
No,
never
we've
seen
never
a
met
conversation.
them. As fans, we have not met them. I wanted to ask, did anybody see that Teresa was on 2 magazine covers last week?
I saw
Yeah.
her on one.
Did
Yeah.
anybody read it?
I didn't.
I didn't
I
read it.
didn't.
All it said is that
What? Give us
reality
some still
show
funny.
killed my family
I
or
can't remember.
something.
I want to say it was In Touch. I don't know. I'm sure they were the exact same story.
Reality
Probably
show
all
killed
of
my
them.
family or
Yes,
something like that.
that was the
Destroyed
one
my
I read.
family.
Which, by the way, those magazines are amazing at taking stuff out of context.
Yes, of course.
It's
For
the little
sure.
taglines. But get this little juicy tidbit. She did not know that Melissa and Joe were going to be a part of the show until they started filming.
I heard that on What's What Happens
AfterBuzz
Live.
TV
Yes.
exclusive.
Wow.
Yes, and I heard that
That's
in the
messy.
past, Joe, the brother, was trying to
Smashed her.
get Teresa to get the producers to get
Them on
Melissa
the show.
on the show. And
And
Teresa's
she-
like, I've given you them their information. Like, I can't make this happen
Yeah.
for you. They have to decide. And then the thought that the producers went and hired them and
Yeah.
they didn't
Right.
know, like, that's kind of strange to
But
me.
But
he's
they do that on purpose?
Of course.
And before they got signed on, Joe, I guess, was very vocal about the fact that this show has changed his sister and just made everything
Yes.
so awful. You know, and I'm like, wow, and then you turn around and you swoop right in.
So right
right?
in with your wife and your
Exactly.
baby?
I'm gonna say, I had heard in the past, they made some decent money for a reality show.
Yeah.
I mean, especially Jersey, because you know they broke records with that first episode,
Yes.
season premiere.
Yeah.
Again,
Really?
Yeah.
like
Yes.
2.4
Yeah.
million, I want to say.
Everybody
with
was
the
waiting
season
for
premiere.
Jersey.
Wow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Jersey's taking over though.
It's taking
like
over the whole franchise.
everything.
That kind of
It's taking over the all
just
of
Jersey
cable
TV.
Yeah.
TV. You have
wouldn't feel that
Jersey
Delicious.
Shore, Jerseylicious, and then you
Jersey
have the
Couture.
iconic boys on America's Best Dance Crew are from New Jersey. So it's like a whole
But think
Jersey
about it.
suite going on.
How popular was The Sopranos?
Exactly.
Right?
There you go.
All Jersey,
So they
all
piggyback.
Mob, all of that. People are
Mob
so
Wives.
Mob Wives is
intrigued.
amazing, but they're
Yeah,
Staten
they're so
Island.
intrigued
Still
in that
dirty.
world.
Still dirty.
Like
Well,
a
you know,
little-
because Jersey's gotten such a bad rap, because
Yeah.
people will be like, "Oh, I'm from Jersey," and you're like, "Ooh, sorry." Like, I remember the first, like, one of the people, Chelsea Handler, is
Yeah.
from Jersey, and she bags on it every time.
Yeah.
I've never been there, but I've always heard there's a very funny smell about most of the
No, you
state.
know what it is? Because I lived in New
It's
York
true
City.
though.
I've been there, yeah.
I
I've
lived
been
in New
there.
I lived in New
It
York
smells
City
different.
for forever. I just moved here a year ago, and I would have to go to Jersey a lot, actually playing with bands and stuff. And when you go right from New York into Jersey, it is industrial, just factory,
Yes,
factory,
yes,
factory.
yes.
And so they call it the Garden State.
Gar-
And for the
which
longest
is,
time, I'm like,
why?
I see one flower here, and it smells because it's just factory.
Sewage.
But
their
once you
garden.
get past that, that's when it's beautiful. Like beaches are gorgeous. And,
So there's some redeeming
But
qualities.
speaking of that trip into the city,
Yeah.
can we talk about Ashley for a minute?
Oh, about Ashley.
My God.
Because
That's all I have.
But you know what? She wants everything handed to her, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I feel like that's how she got brought up.
It's a little
I
late,
did start to
Jacqueline.
feel sympathy for her in this
When the
last
father-
episode with the dad, and she was talking about trying to go to her half brother's like football, and it kind
Yeah.
of the picture kind of became clear that Jacqueline obviously has tried to compensate for her broken family.
It
Right.
seems
For
like Jacqueline,
Ashley.
once the cameras got on, Jacqueline decided she was going to be a strong mother. That's
Yeah.
what it's.
Yeah.
And I love Jacqueline. I don't want to say anything bad about her. But when it comes to Ashley, it doesn't work. That relationship is a hot mess.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's,
That's
it's
But I
very
like the way
hard.
that she's standing her ground, that she's just not going to hand this over to her daughter.
And I
You
think
gotta
it
work
changed
for
at
It
18.
You
has
gotta
a
go-
lot to do with the fact that they don't listen. There's a lot of not listening going
Yeah.
on, and with that relationship in particular, there's not any. The lines of communication are not.
I don't
there.
think she should have stormed out of the breakfast when they were having breakfast.
Right.
Out of the
Very immature of Jacqueline.
right when Jacqueline just walked in, she's like, "Well, you're not going to listen to me. I'm just going to step out."
Yeah.
Well,
But they were kind of attacking each other in that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
well, they
They
always
always do.
attack each other,
Yeah, and that's
and
what
the
it says.
dad
It's
is
like,
kind of in the middle.
She had to walk away.
Which I don't know about you, but I love Chris. I love Jacqueline.
He's so
Yeah.
gentle,
Yeah, he's awesome.
and
Good
it's
with
a good
Ashley.
spirit with Ashley.
He seems to really know how to talk to both of them.
Yeah.
Because he has to talk to both of them in completely different ways.
Yeah.
And it really seems like he's come in and done a great job being Ashley's stepfather,
Of
with
course,
her real dad
for
being
sure.
so far away, her biological father being so far away.
Right.
And I loved what Jacqueline's dad had to say about
Yes.
it. He hit the nail right on the head with that. You know, like I really liked him. I was like, we need more.
You
of
had a
him.
different
We need more from
lifestyle.
Dad.
You had a different upbringing.
Yes,
than
you
did,
had
so
both
you
of
can't,
us, and you're stronger. Your
Exactly.
spirit is a little bit different than Ashley's.
But at
is.
least show up on time.
Yeah.
Show up on time when you
Please.
go to work. I mean, at least she's got to get that down.
That
Cause
whining, that whole whining
when she
rap.
whined, I can't
wake up, and I have to go through the tunnel.
I have to do that. Really?
I'm like, girl, you've never been to LA because it takes an hour to get from,
Honey,
you know,
right?
Down
yeah,
the
it took me
street.
even like an hour. I live in, well, I can't even say where I live, but
We'll find you.
I don't want stalkers.
You live a few miles away,
yeah, I
baby.
live a few miles away. It took me over an hour to get here.
Right.
It's bad.
It's rough. It's
You
rough.
gotta do it. You gotta do
And I
it.
mean,
That's
it's
all
not
you
even
have to
LA.
do.
I actually live in Orange County, and it's a
Oh.
disaster anywhere.
Me too, honey. It's
Yeah.
a disaster everywhere.
It does
Wow.
not matter where you live in Southern California. So I don't want to hear about your commute. Can't you take? Isn't there like a subway or something?
I'm
from?
sure.
She can get on a train, a
Sure.
bus. She can read for
She
an hour.
probably just didn't want to
you
wake
know?
up early enough
She doesn't
to
want to
deal
get up
with it.
early, and she just wants to be one of her fancy people, like in the city. She
And
is.
she
a-
had the opportunity to work with the PR firm.
Yeah.
Liz
Improvement.
Question,
Improvement.
why do I know her boss?
Lizzie, she had a reality show on
She had a
MTV
reality
Boom.
show.
Not only that, she was also the one that was arrested for driving
Arrested
her
for
car at
driving.
a party. She was at a party one night. She got in her car.
Yeah.
She drove into the club.
Yes.
Into the club.
Lizzie, you are messy.
So
Yeah.
she actually went to jail, I think. For
Lizzie
a while.
is messy.
Yeah.
She's
What's her-
messy.
it's,
Lizzie
something-
Grubman.
Lizzie,
Lizzie
yeah.
Grubman.
Yes, honey,
Yeah.
you are. I'm surprised
That's
she
why. I
still
can't
has
think
the
of what
PR
the-
firm.
It's a big PR firm, so you would know.
Her show
It
didn't.
was on
It was only
MTV.
like one
It was on
season.
MTV like one time. What
How
was it,
long
like
ago
PR
was
Girls
that?
or
Are we
something?
dating ourselves? Because it's been a while.
It
No,
was
it's
like
been
a
a few
year.
years.
It was
been a-
last
it's been a
year.
while.
What are you talking
Last
about?
year.
Probably like 4 years.
I
I
know,
know.
right? It just
I
flies.
I
was
used
last
to watch
year.
MTV constantly. I really don't anymore. I'm a
I don't
Bravo.
know.
I'm a Bravo girl at this
Yeah.
point. I am all about Bravo.
But MTV has no music, so that was the whole draw for me with MTV.
Back
was
in the
music.
day.
And now it's all reality. Teen
Right?
pregnancy. I don't want to see
yeah.
teen
I mean, we're not here to talk about
That's
that.
a whole
Oh.
different show.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to sit
Teen
on that
Mom,
one
and you can
yesterday.
check us on AfterBuzz. Teen Mom will be here.
Yeah.
And we got lots to say about that mess.
Child. Child.
Hot mess.
Anyway,
What else do we need to
so we
talk about?
have to get over to a commercial break and let them talk about our sponsors and all the excitement that we have going on and coming up next. So right now we're going to shoot to a commercial break. Jesse's got us going.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy,
Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig will come out.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
Beautiful MTV Movie Awards 2011 Style Lounge, and I have the wonderful and very stylish
Cutie!
Wait, we're gonna see this again.
Stand, please.
She has, she's got some animal prints and some booty
Working
on. She is working it out.
And usually I am the least fashionable person on the
Well, she looks very good.
I saw you at our last Style Lounge and you looked really cute.
Janelle Ortiz with us from Disney's Prom. Congrats.
Nice.
Oh, you are adorable.
She is.
Congratulations, fabulous movie.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, it's coming out internationally this week. So
That's
it
exciting.
went from doing an incredibly amount of press and being super busy to having a little bit of time off, and then doing all the press for the international release. So
That is so exciting. What brought you out today?
I love the Carrie Feinstein Gifting Suite and the MTV Movie Awards. So I'm just coming out, saying hello to everybody, and having a really good time. Everybody's really nice.
Oh, wonderful. Do you have any exciting, one of your favorite movies this year or something?
One of my favorite movies this year.
Other than Prom, of course.
Yeah, right? I don't know. I'm really excited to see X-Men.
Oh,
yes,
me
Super
too.
excited.
Me too.
Such a nerd
when it comes to comic books.
like 10 o'clock for the midnight showing, and I was like, I can't stay up there.
I think the summer has some great blockbusters coming out.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
exciting superhero movies.
Captain America.
Yeah.
I mean, I would kill to be in a superhero movie. Like, that would be incredible.
You were told I can see you in it.
Yeah.
Don't work
That body, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we gotta make that happen. So whoever, just we need to get in
Maybe
contact.
the next woman over there.
Call her people.
Handle
She
it.
could be a superhero, hot, Latino,
Yeah.
beauty, wonderful. That would be amazing. Amazing. All right. So this is AfterBuzz TV. I don't know how much you know about us.
All I know is that you guys are friends with one of my friends from prom.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's that? Who's that?
Cameron Monahan?
Cameron
Somebody
Monahan.
from
Yes.
He came
Saturday.
in. He came in and did a great interview and had a great show with
Awesome.
us. And so we do after TV content. We watch all our shows, our favorite shows, and we talk about our shows. And today we're talking about the New Jersey Housewives.
Alrighty.
Have you ever seen the Bravo Real Housewives of anything?
None of the Housewives.
No.
Get out of here.
We gotta
Don't be so hard on her.
We're here to converse.
You know what? I actually did not watch it until I got asked to do the show. Then I went back and watched 3 episodes because that's this season so far 3. Honey, I'm hooked.
So it's a guilty pleasure.
Trust me.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
not
like
guilty
you'll want
about it.
you won't want your
It's an
hour
open
back.
pleasure
You'll
then.
be
Yeah.
you'll be
We are
happy
very
you
open
watched it.
about how
Alright.
much
Crazy.
that we enjoy.
Alright.
So where are you from?
I'm born and raised in LA.
Oh, she's a native.
LA girl.
We
Love
don't
Yeah.
we don't meet
Native.
those very often.
I
That's
know.
amazing.
Yeah,
I'm a
but I was
native
born
as
and
well.
raised. Really?
She's
Where
a
are you
native.
from?
I grew up all over Los Angeles, but I went to high school in Eagle Rock, which is between Pasadena and Glendale.
Exactly where you
But I lived all over.
Did
Very cool.
Native.
You are too? Oh.
Native.
Yeah.
Wow.
How did
This
you-
is
how
the
did you get
suburbs.
3 on
Wow,
Yeah.
me too.
Wow.
Diamond Bar.
Oh, you're in I went to Modern Day High School.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I
Your neighbors.
was born and raised in Downey though, but I was an athlete. So I played every single sport in high school.
Oh, every sport.
Yeah,
What's your
so,
favorite?
Softball. I was actually going to play softball in college, so that was like my go-to sport.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that ties into being a famous superhero.
Of
because you have to be
course.
Exactly.
She is athletic.
She's athletic.
There you
What
go.
was your position?
I
in
was a
softball?
catcher.
She was a catcher?
Catcher.
Oh,
So what
she
happened?
really
Like,
knows
what got you into acting?
Well, what originally happened was I was playing softball since I was 8 years old. It was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I was getting recruited by colleges, and then my junior year, which is kind of the most important recruiting time, I got injured and I couldn't play ever again. Yeah, so I ultimately freaked out, didn't really know what to do with myself, and I actually started acting classes as a form of therapy in a way, to be able to get out of my own head and kind of become somebody else. And I just really fell in love with it, so that's why I started acting.
So it's kind of like a blessing in disguise.
Exactly. At the time, I had no idea, but now I'm so grateful that it happened because now I'm, meeting incredible people and doing all this fun stuff. So
Fantastic.
One door closes, window opens. Is that what we say?
you know,
How do you say with a
I'm
window
working a little
closes
bit on
door?
an album.
Sure.
Love. She sings as well, ladies.
Oh, here we go. Can we hear a little bit?
No.
Hey, I had to sing. They put me on the spot
It's
yesterday.
funny though because like recently, because what happened was I have been like writing songs my entire life, right? And I was, behind that stuff. And then just recently, after doing all the cameras and being in front of them and doing interviews, I finally gotten a bit comfortable. So I haven't even released a YouTube clip or anything yet because I've been really nervous. But
come on, we're waiting.
Soon. No, it's so
I think sometimes you want to keep it so it's fresh.
Just a verse and chorus. I swear to God, I'm pushing this. Just a verse and chorus.
Let her start and you join in.
Oh,
what
no.
song are you gonna sing?
Sing something that everybody knows. What is everybody?
Do you know?
We can Dougie. The Dougie song.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
She really wants to get out of singing. Whatever, that's fine.
I love it. We'll
I was in choir for years, and I understand the nerves. Yeah, like through college, I was in show choir.
Oh.
And the nerves are, and sometimes even the smaller the venue it is,
The
like
worst.
in front of 4 people,
They're
the
right in
worst.
front of you.
I'm telling you, the worst.
Right?
I know. But that's awesome. So we're gonna be looking for you on your album coming out hopefully sooner than later, and we're gonna see you some more on TV. Now, do you have any favorite TV shows that you're watching right now?
I do,
What are you
actually.
into?
I really, really love Vampire Diaries. I know just
Vampire
left,
Diaries.
but
Yes,
it's
Vampire Diaries,
incredible.
girl.
Dexter, True Blood, which is coming
Oh,
back.
We're gonna have to get you to come into the studio.
Oh my God, I
and
will talk
totally
True Blood
about
all
it.
the time. You have no
We
idea.
will keep you on tap for True Blood.
Yeah.
These will be
Perfect.
here, okay? And
Perfect.
Love
AfterBuzz,
True
you will
Blood.
catch her there. All right.
Sounds
Awesome.
good.
It was very awesome to meet
I know, it's
I'm
nice
so
meeting you
glad
guys as
you
well.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
think we're gonna shoot over to another commercial before we head into our predictions for Real Housewives of New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig will come out.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
And we are back again. We are still at the MTV Movie Awards 2011 Style Lounge, and we've got another amazing guest right now. He's chatting up with Lillian. We got Steve-O on the end over here. Jacqueline here. They're buddies from way back.
You know what it is I was the announcer for WWE for 10 years.
Yes.
And Steve-O was actually, he partook in one of the matches.
It was when we were promoting Jackass #2. We came in there to just get in the ring and promote it, and we were like, no, we want to fight, we want to fight, like we're stunned. So like we showed up, and they were kind of like reluctant about it. We got in the ring, we did this whole match. I did a big backflip off the ring, and then you're supposed to like get hit a couple times, and then Umaga, this
Really
he passed
big
away of a heart
wrestler,
attack.
yeah.
But
wow.
he climbed up on the ring and dove off, and it was supposed to be over. But I didn't know that you're not. I didn't know that you're supposed to play dead. The match is not over until you play dead.
Yeah.
So like, he dove off the top rope, and it hurt. And when I get hurt, like I laugh. I think like, oh, this is okay. So I'm like thinking like, oh yeah, I'm rolling around, and he goes like, he's like, what's this? He got mad like I was disrespecting him.
Oh wow.
A lot of the wrestlers felt that I was disrespecting the sport because I just didn't know.
You didn't know.
So the more I moved around, the more I was getting kicked up,
beating him
and then
up
it wasn't
and beating
fake
him up.
anymore. Yeah, like Umaga took an elbow, and like I got beaten into a blackout. I do not remember leaving the ring.
I remember that. I was
That's
watching
pretty
that. I'm just
crazy.
like,
I was like, and it got to a point where I was like actually begging him to stop beating me. I was like, please, no, please, no more. And he's like, no, that's not how it works.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's
Stay down.
Yeah, so
I
break down is the
If
rule.
you ever laugh at a match at a wrestler,
I know,
right?
yeah, laughing is not good, and you got to play dead.
How does that measure up with all the things that you do, all the stunts, all the crazy stuff that you do in all your Jackass movies?
Jackass, I lost consciousness on Jackass, like working for Jackass, from hitting my head. but not for as long. I didn't lose as much time ever as I did.
Wow. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Lay down.
I know. And then what's crazy is that like I came out from this like extended blackout from head trauma from Umaga. Then I went home and I sat down with a case of 600 nitrous oxide whippets. And it's amazing that I can still form a sentence.
Oh, wow.
So you've got how many Jackasses now?
There's been 3.
There's been 3. So what are you working on now?
I have a book coming out on Tuesday. It's called Professional Idiot, a memoir. And I'm touring the country and abroad with a comedy stunt show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm doing crazy stand-up comedy and stunts all over the place.
Oh my God.
Crazy stunts? Like some of the stuff that we've seen you do?
Yeah, it's very crazy.
Okay, I want to know how you got in one of the Jackass movies. There's the Porta-John.
Yeah.
And there's Britney Spears in the Porta-John as you guys are flinging her.
That was a pickup shot that they did for a skit on Jimmy Kimmel.
Is that what it was?
They filmed her get in it, and then they used the footage from the movie for the exterior shots.
But that was her, right? That she was actually having. No. They
used a body double.
Oh! I knew it. I knew it. I was like, how did you talk Britney Spears into doing that?
Right. The part where all the stuff was flying around inside, it was a body double.
Gotcha.
Sorry if I ruined that.
Oh, no, that's okay. No,
body
this
double.
is what we love is getting the real.
AfterBuzz TV
I'm like, there's
exclusive.
no way that Britney agreed
Right.
to have fecal matter all over her. No way.
That's awesome.
Well, that's awesome. Well, we're sitting here talking about reality shows and talking about Housewives of New Jersey.
I'm only here because I heard that it has something to do with Maria Menounos.
Yeah.
And she's the hottest girl on the planet.
Right? She's
She's the
amazing.
most beautiful woman on.
She started this whole AfterBuzz thing.
She should be the People magazine most sexiest woman alive.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice pitch.
Yes, it should.
Maria
We all hear that.
Menounos.
Maria Menounos.
And I'm not just saying that. Like I think like
She's on Shelf magazine.
Shelf
She's got her
magazine.
own book right here.
Yeah, she also has her own book.
I think she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
She just let me feel on her abs earlier today, and
got
when I
rock
tell you
solid
that
abs.
body is ridiculous,
Yeah.
she could be the sexiest woman. And I'm not even into women like that, so you know how that goes.
I think she is.
She's hot.
Yeah.
She's hot.
She's amazing.
So, what is your take on reality TV?
I miss Bret Michaels' Rock of Love series.
I do too.
I really miss it. So selfish of him to stop pumping sluts on television. How could he take that from me?
With his bandanas and his little wings.
No, he had his own show after that about his family and all
That's not the same.
You don't care about that.
That's not the
People
same.
want smut.
We want dirt.
And that's why I think Housewives of New Jersey is doing so well. We're just
just villains. Everybody loves villains.
Yeah.
It's very
sluts,
You want to
fights,
see
and
sluts,
villains.
fights, I love it. Sluts, fights, and villains. That's a perfect way.
Like a lot of people probably say that these shows are not doing good things for Jersey, but those people are wrong. You know, nobody ever cared about Jersey before.
Exactly.
And nobody wanted to go there. Now Jersey's like the hottest place in the country.
Right.
That's what
Everybody
we're
goes
saying. It's
vacationing.
like all across the board. There's so many reality shows following the Jersey lifestyle.
Yeah.
Getting orange tans and Oompa Loomping yourself out and just like really going for it. So I guess Jersey's ruling the world.
Yeah, Jersey is ruling the world right now. But we're gonna have to wrap it up here today. I'm so glad he stopped by and chat with us.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Maria Menounos, the most beautiful girl.
Most beautiful girl in the world.
We're gonna start the campaign.
Their book is out. My book is out.
So Tuesday, what's the name of your book
My
again?
book is called Professional Idiot, a memoir.
Professional Idiot, a memoir. Steve-O did it.
Hey, thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much for having us. All right, and real quick here before we completely close out.
I thought he was gonna do that little thing.
We want to thank you guys again for joining us at the MTV Movie Awards 2011 Style Lounge. Keep tuned in. We'll be back in a few moments with another show and another episode of AfterBuzz TV. Come back and join us.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
I mean,
cut it back.